I have two amplifiers that I'd like to go over with you guys today. The first one is a Yamaha HTR-6130. It was made in 2008, has a total output power of 500 watts, being 100 watts per channel at 6 or 8 ohms through 5 channels. It only consumes 250 watts and has genuine relays. The second amplifier is a TECHNICS SA-AX540. It is a Class H Plus amplifier from 1999, consumes 350 watts, and has a total output power of 400 watts at 8 ohms through 4 channels. It can be used, however, as a 2-channel amplifier through either channels A or B at 4 or 8 ohms, having 100 watts per channel, so only 200 watts in that setting. However, this amplifier also has genuine relays, so this should be interesting. Starting out with the younger Yamaha HTR-6130 from 2008, which, being a Class B amplifier, means this is more power than accuracy. But regardless, let's see the internals. Starting out, we have a decently large transformer with a large heatsink at the front. We have multiple relays, at least a dozen RCA inputs, and a few RCA outputs even, 2 HDMI inputs, and an HDMI output, which are under this board right here, an FM receiver, 7 total channels, which can be switched between either 2-channel mode or 5-channel mode, multiple built-in crossovers, which are located below this board, and some scattered around, but mainly located below this board. There is a smaller transistor down there with its own heatsink, as you can see. Capacitors spread all around, as well as relays. You can see there's at least 6 relays here, one being for the main power board. You can see there's multiple connections as well, and a ton of wiring, which is actually Class 2 wiring, set on the back of the amplifier. Interesting. Well, let's move on to the next one. Now for the older TECHNICS SA-AX540 Class H Plus amplifier from 1999. This amplifier has a large transistor located on one side of the heatsink, a shorter one on the other side, and then 2 smaller transistors right there. It also has 2 main power capacitors, 4 relays, genuine relays, a fan in the back, and I also had to add a fan on top because this thing just needed it desperately, and it has been staying so much cooler now. Another relay right there for power, 3 fuses, each being 125 volts, 8 amps, which is insane. A large transformer located right there next to the power inputs. The multiple, I cannot stress this enough, multiple RCA inputs. There's so many. But hey, that's just really helpful when you need to get in some specific input, and hey, you got it here. A very powerful volume knob, 12 diodes, 8 right there, 2 right there, 2 more right there. You can see the built-in crossovers as well, and the smaller transformer right in front of the bigger one, and capacitors all around as well, especially on the input boards. But yeah, and this heatsink has an alternating zigzag pattern, whereas this one has just the half of it, more like a Sony would. But yeah, 2008 Class B versus 1999 Class H Plus. Quite different amplifiers, I do say so myself. And if I had to choose one to be my favorite, I would choose the Class H Plus 1999 TECHNICS SA-AX540. I tested both of these at full volume on my Infinity Intermezzo 4.1T 12-inch subwoofer, the one that moves a crazy amount and is a nightmare to power. 25 to 500 watts, 850 watts peak, at 8 ohms, the double stacked magnet one, yeah, that one. And the 3-inch high current coil. Yikes, it's very difficult to power, but this Class H Plus amplifier really gets the job done, and man, it powers it really, really well. This one actually seems to have less power, despite still being able to put out 100 watts a channel at 8 ohms. I guess this one's just built for more accuracy, per se, whereas this one is definitely meant for power. Sheer power. But, hey, that's what I like about it. And this one, this whole time, has been running the background music on a pair of speakers that I will not be revealing yet, because those are for another day. Alright, well, that's all I had for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around until the end. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like if you want more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.